At the company dinner, we were each given a joke coupon. They were all supposedly worth 100 million. It seemed silly to me, so I kept it unscratched and took it home. When I came out of the shower, the coupon was gone. And my wife had an incredibly excited look on her face. I was about to tell her that the coupon was fake, but the next second, my mother-in-law rushed in through the door. Daughter, divorce him now. I always said this useless guy doesn't deserve you. Now that you're a multimillionaire, you can choose anyone you want. Good men are plenty. My wife, without a second thought, nodded immediately. Did you hear that? I've got everything arranged. We're divorcing tomorrow. Then she turned to me. You're not going to claim the coupon was yours, are you? I've already verified it. The coupons aren't assigned to a name. It belongs to whoever has it, right? Yang Feng. My mother is right. This useless man is no longer my equal. I felt my heart turn cold. I put away the gift I had bought her with my millions in year-end bonuses. If I'm no longer her equal, she shouldn't expect to keep my things. Did you hear me? Pack your things and get out at once. Are you planning to keep the house? In the divorce, like a man? My mother-in-law, Wang Zixiong, pointed at me with a satisfied smile. My daughter has money now. But she's not stupid. She has been suffering by your side for years. It's normal for her to ask for compensation. I stood frozen, staring at my wife, Lu Rian. And it took me a while to react. Do you really want a divorce? She gave me a look filled with barely concealed contempt. Of course. I've been married to you for 5 years, and you haven't given me a single Hermes bag. What do I need you for? Since you haven't given me a good life. Now that I have money, isn't it logical for me to get a divorce? Suddenly, I felt ridiculous. 5 years of marriage. Giving her 50,000 of my salary every month. The house and the car we bought after the wedding. All under her name. Seeing me silent, my mother-in-law thought I was refusing. Don't tell me you want to keep my daughter's coupon. That belongs to her. It's none of your business. You don't even make an effort to earn money to support my daughter. And now you even want to take her money. How shameful. Everyone out there says Rian married a freeloader. And they're not wrong. Mom, stop. It's embarrassing to even say it. They don't know the company promoted me to general manager and gave me 5% of the shares. If not for this, Lu Rian would have been the wife of a magnate. But she won't have such luck anymore. They gave me the coupon at the company dinner. My colleagues can vouch for it. I looked at them with irony. Lu Rian put her hand in her pocket to protect it. And then he kicked me. You're crazy. Zhang Feng has a bit of dignity. The coupons are not personalized. It belongs to whoever has it. At that moment, a figure rushed through the door. He embraced Lu Rian with emotion. Rian, is it true? Did you really win 100 million? The newcomer was my best friend. Yu Yenzhou. What I didn't expect was for him to embrace her in front of me now. Darling, is it true? Will you let me support you? Yuan Zhen, I think this luck has come to me because of you. It must have been because of today's kiss. That brought me good fortune. I could only feel a buzzing in my head. She had taken the joke coupon from my house. And the prize had nothing to do with me. Seeing that scene filled me with disgust and nausea. We can get divorced. But what about the child you're carrying? Lu Rian looked at her belly with disgust. I don't want this child. I'm a woman worth 100 million. Why would I give a child to a useless man? My mother-in-law immediately backed her up. Exactly, I'll abort it. There will be time to have as many as we want. Now we have money. You've had an affair during the marriage. Yu Yenzhou, shouldn't you leave with nothing? She exploded instantly. Last month, when Yang Feng was away on a trip. Are you even a man? You were the one who didn't give me the security I needed. In our marriage. That's why I fell in love with Yenzhou. You're the one to blame. The one who should leave with nothing. Yu Yenzhou, upon hearing gently this, embraced her by the waist. Rian, maybe the child is mine. Don't you remember? Last month, while Yang Feng was traveling. We spent several days together, right here. Let's go to the hospital to do a DNA test. If it's mine. Shall we get married already? Seeing me silent, Lu Rian, fearing that I would refuse, said in a sharp tone. Yang Feng, you're not in charge here. If you agree to the divorce, I can make a concession and leave you the house. Upon hearing that, I nodded, pretending to be sad. Alright, I'll keep the house. Let's go get divorced now. At the civil registry, the clerk handed us some forms. Have you agreed on the division of assets? The house goes to Yang Feng. We didn't even divide the money. Not that this poor guy has much anyway. You divorce and still get a house. Yang Feng, you're doing great. I said nothing. I just signed expressionlessly. At the moment of signing, Lu Rian sighed in relief. Then she went to the hospital with Yu Yenzhou. We still don't have the divorce certificate. You have to come. In case something needs to be signed, you have to sign without conditions. Otherwise, my daughter will take the house from you. I accepted, holding back my disgust, because I needed evidence of the infidelity. At the hospital, the doctor handed over the ultrasound for the non-invasive prenatal paternity test. It takes 5 to 7 business days. By paying extra, you can get it in 2 days. Now I have money. Make it urgent. If the child is Yang Feng's, I want to abort immediately. Abort. A voice came from the hallway. My mother, clutching her test results, came running out of breath. Lu Rian, are you going to kill my grandchild? Your son and I are already divorced. I'll do what I want with the child, stay out of it. My mother approached and grabbed her hand. Did Yang Feng do something to you? Tell me about it. Lu Ruyan gave him a shove. What are you saying, mother? You're no longer my mother. Don't disgust me. Ha, now that you know I have money, you're acting all nice? Neither you nor your family should come near. Mom, it's fine. If she wants to abort, let her abort. I'll handle it. My mother was trembling in my arms. My daughter is not staying with your useless son. Besides, my daughter's child might not even be your son's. Upon hearing that, my mother's face twisted in pain. I knew it wasn't a good sign. They were symptoms of an impending stroke. I called the doctors immediately. My mother is having a stroke. Someone come quickly. Rian, don't believe them. Since they know you have money, do they want to get something from you before the divorce? What a cheap trick. Lu Rian looked at me mockingly. Your mother is faking it. Besides, I didn't push her hard. Even if she dies, it's not my problem. I was frozen in shock. My mother had always treated her better than me. She cooked her 3 meals a day. And when she got pregnant, she bought her 100 grams of gold. But now she was capable of saying something like that. I stopped paying attention to her. And I took my mother to the emergency room. Half an hour later, I saw a new post from Jiyu Yenjo. In the video, Lu Rian and Jiyu Yenjo were kissing at the most expensive bar in the city, yelling that they were treating everyone. I smiled ironically, and I cancelled all the cards I had given her. Sure enough, hours later, Lu Rian called me furious. Zhang Feng, why did you cancel my cards? Come pay the bill now. I laughed angrily. We're getting a divorce. And you want me to pay the bill for you? Lu Rian, do you think I'm stupid? It's just 5 million? Are you going to make a fuss over that? I didn't say anything. I hung up and blocked her. Then I called another number. Detective Wong? I need your help with a case. The next morning, I was by my mother's bedside. Due to the shock and impact, she needed rest to regain consciousness. I nodded and went out to buy breakfast. Then I ran into Lu Rian and the others. I remembered that the hospital wasn't far from the prize center. Zhang Xiaofeng, you blocked me over 5 million? Good for you. You made me look like a fool at the bar, having to sign an IOU, promising to pay today. Once I collect the prize, we'll settle this. Rian, let's go claim the prize. Once we have the money, we'll deal with this useless guy. Upon hearing about claiming the money, Lu Rian's eyes gleamed with excitement. Zhang Xiaofeng, without me, you'll be nothing. Today I'll show you what 100 million looks like. At that moment, a van stopped in front of us. 3 or 4 big guys got out. One of them, covered in tattoos, said menacingly, last night's bill, 5 million. You promised to pay today. What's wrong with you? I can't get rid of you guys. What's the rush? It's nothing more than 5 million. When we leave here, we'll pay. From today onward, we're VIP customers. If you dare disrespect us again, I'll have you thrown out. Good morning. I want to cash in 100 million. The employee took the coupon and examined it several times. Then, he ran it through the machine. After a beep, the machine announced, invalid coupon. Lu Rian's smile froze. What kind of joke is this? That coupon is fake. The security code doesn't match the system. Wu Yanzhou snatched it and examined it. It can't be. How could it be fake? It must be a mistake. Check it again. There is no mistake. You can report it to the police. If someone has tricked you with a fake coupon. Lu Rian's face turned pale. How could this be? My 100 million. The thugs surrounded Lu Rian and Wu Yanzhou. My mother-in-law suddenly remembered something. I know now. This coupon belonged to Zhang Xiaofeng. It was him. It must have been him. Taking advantage of us not looking, he swapped the coupon for a fake one, and kept the 100 million for himself, and he threw a punch at me. At that moment, the tattooed thug grabbed his fist. Instantly, Lu Rian pointed at me. Zhang Xiaofeng has money. Ask him for it. I took some papers out of my pocket and handed them to the thug. This is the divorce agreement. Her debt is no concern of mine. The thug glanced at me. Then they surrounded Lu Rian. I turned around to leave, but my mother-in-law blocked me. Zhang Xiaofeng, don't leave. You were the one who gave the joke coupon. Fix this mess right now. Didn't you say the coupons aren't nominative? Whoever has it owns it. Besides, I wasn't the one who scratched it. Why should I be the one to fix it? You knew it was fake, didn't you? I nodded. I was going to tell you, but you thought you had won. And right away, you wanted to divorce me. Whose fault is it? Hearing this, Lu Rian turned even paler. The thug had lost his patience. He grabbed Wu Yanzhou's arm and twisted it. Wu Yanzhou screamed in pain. He was sweating. Is there money or not? Make up your mind. Yesies, these cards have money. The thug took the cards and handed them to one of his men. In less than 3 minutes, the card reader showed they were all blocked. What? That can't be. Zhang Xiaofeng gave me these cards. My cards are for family only. And who are you? We don't have the divorce certificate yet. I'm your family. Let's see. So you don't have money after all? Yesies. Lu Rian took off the designer bag she was carrying. This bag is worth 500,000. Wu Yanzhou gave it to me as a gift. Let this serve as part of the payment. For the rest, give me some time. The thug picked up the bag, examined it for less than a minute and said with a serious face, "It's fake. It's not even worth 50 at the flea market." The atmosphere grew tense. Lu Ruyan slapped him. "You gave me something fake. You're a fraud. My daughter is with you. And you're giving her knockoffs." My mother-in-law also lunged at him. They started hitting Wu Yenzhou. He retreated, cornered. Noi didn't know. The shopkeeper said it was authentic. Authentic for 50? Do you take us for fools? The thug lost his patience. With a signal, Lu Ruyan and Wu Yenzhou were restrained. "If you don't pay today, she'll go to work. He'll go to work." No. Lu Ruyan panicked. She took out her phone and started making arrangements. "I have credit. I can pay." Then she snatched Wu Yenzhou's phone. "You too, this isn't enough. Do you want me to go into debt to pay?" Lu Ruyan was furious. "So what? Last night, because you wanted to show off and treat everyone, you left me with a debt of 5 million. If we don't pay, it's not just me who's going to suffer. Hurry up. Do you want my daughter to die?" Wu Yenzhou looked at Lu Ruyan, then at the thug, and finally, he requested a loan of 2 million. Between the two of them, they managed to pay. When the thugs left, they collapsed on the sidewalk. "This is hopeless." At that moment, a luxury sports car pulled up beside them. The door opened and my assistant, Xiao Ting, paused for a moment and put the box away. Approached with an elegant box. "Director Yang, the Maserati for the lady has arrived. Shall we proceed with the delivery?" "What? That was for me? I'm already divorced. Transfer the car's ownership. I'll drive it myself." Xiao Ting paused for a moment and put the box away. "All right, right away. Wait, where did you get the money?" "I knew it. You hid Rian's real coupon. That's theft. We can report you." My mother-in-law reacted. "That's right. He's useless. How could he afford a car like this? That money isn't legitimate. Rian, report him." "Yang Feng, did you steal my coupon? Return it, and I won't report you." "Lu Rian, I didn't know you were so naive. The maximum prize for those coupons is 1 million. It can't be 100 million. Xiao Ting recognized the coupon and smiled. "But it's the joke coupon they gave us all at the company dinner." He took his out of the bag. "I also have 100 million. Lu Ruyan was left breathless. "Honey, why didn't you tell me earlier? If you had told me as soon as you got home, I wouldn't have caused this huge misunderstanding. Since it was a company joke, then we're not divorcing, alright? Rian, what do you say? And what about the prize money you promised to give me? I took out a 2 million loan because of it." But Lu Ruyan didn't even pay attention to him. She shook my arm in desperation. "Honey, save me. We still have a child on the way. Look, I didn't want to get rid of him. You can't just stand by while the baby and I are in danger." I felt a bit nauseous. I looked down and played the audio recording I had deliberately made that day. Wu Yenzhou said, "Last month, we were fooling around together at your house. Is the child mine? You know that very well yourself." At that moment, her phone beeped. She looked down to check it. Then she turned off the screen. "The child is yours. The results came out. I just saw it. It's yours." She let out a cold laugh. I looked at my own phone and then placed the paternity test in front of her. "Did you think I wasn't expecting this? As soon as this report came out, I would also receive a copy. It clearly states there that the child is Wu Yenzhou's. Please, honey, save me. I know I made a mistake. You can't be so cruel. That's no longer the case. Rian just made a mistake. You're a man. How can you be so petty? You've been together for 5 years. How can you divorce just like that? Your mother doesn't agree. You were the one who signed the agreement. I didn't force you. Lu Rian, we are done." I stared at her, feeling nothing inside me. Let's go. Let's go right now to exchange the car. Because seeing this car disgusts me." As I finished speaking, my phone vibrated. It was a message from Detective Wong. "Mr. Lin, the evidence you requested is ready." Attached to the message were dozens of photos, hotel records, footage of kisses caught on security cameras, chat conversations, and all the evidence of how she spent my money on trips and luxury purchases with Wu Yenzhou while we were married. With this, plus the paternity test I have, the evidence is complete. I must, before she can claim the division of marital assets, and threaten that she's entitled to half, formally initiate the process for infidelity. Not only will I demand that she leaves with nothing, but I will also reclaim the assets transferred during the marriage. I will make sure they end up with nothing. That's what they owe me. As I was thinking, my phone started vibrating non-stop. Lu Rian, with a phone that wasn't hers, kept sending me messages non-stop. "Honey, I know I made a mistake. Please forgive me this time. We've been together for so many years. How can you bear to watch me die? Remind me how much you used to love me. Do you not have even a little affection left for me?" I didn't respond. They kept coming. "Yang Feng, I know you're reading this. Don't go too far. Answer me now." "Fine. Wait. I'm going to get you fired from the company. Let everyone know you abandoned me." I smirked with disdain and blocked that number. English song lyrics remain the same. Find love at a star in a park. Whooping eyes. I would save you all my love. In a dunkless spot. Till it might be your heart. Could it be yours, Dookie? If I could touch my love, I'd just stop in a park, way open arms. I would say you all my love. In a drop in a box. Still there might be your heart. Could it be yours to keep? If I could search for love at a stop in a park. Way open arms. Said what to say. You all my love. In a drop in a box still that night. Eating hard. Could it be yours to keep? Could it be yours to keep the jala? Could it be yours to keep the jar of love? Half an hour later, he just as I expected, showed up at the company with his mother-in-law and Ji Yu Yenjo, with a live stream on a phone, making a scene. I'm here to report an employee of your company, Yang Feng. He abandoned his wife and child. He forced me to abort the child I was carrying. I suspect he's having an affair with his assistant at the company. If the company doesn't give me an explanation, you'll be covering for this man. The audience, unaware of the truth, sided with her. How is it possible to force your wife to have an abortion? What a scoundrel. Are you even human? Is what this woman says true? If the company does nothing, it's a cover-up. The boss quickly left his office. Xiao Feng, what's going on? His gaze wasn't one of reproach, but of concern. He knew I wasn't like this. Ji Yu Yenjo, give me half an hour. I can fix this. The company trusted me. Yang Feng, either you withdraw the divorce, or you pay me the 5 million debt. If not, you know what will happen. Lu Ruyan suddenly burst out laughing in front of the camera. I won't give you 5 million. But you owe me 8 million. She froze. Then she yelled at me. What are you saying? When have I ever owed you 8 million? Yang Feng, are you crazy? Don't you even have food to eat? And now you're blaming me. Don't you want to work anymore? There are tens of thousands of people watching this. Then, Lu Ruyan suddenly burst into laughter in front of the camera. Look at the comments. A lawyer has said he'll help me. That lawyer is the best in the city. Many people pay for his services. I'm going to reach out to him for advice. Having said that, he tapped the screen to connect with the lawyer. But immediately, the lawyer displayed the evidence on the screen. I am Mr. Yang's lawyer. These are the proofs that Mrs. Lu Ruyan, during her marriage to Mr. Yang, transferred marital assets to Ji Yu Yenjo. In total, over 8 million. Upon hearing this, the commentary exploded. Oh my god. It turns out she was the unfaithful one. That's right. And she dares to come to the company with her lover, to accuse her husband, and on top of that, she wanted him to give her 5 million? What nerve? That's not true. Don't be fooled. Yang Feng. This is slander. Listen to me. Yang Xiaofeng is doing this to me out of revenge. What you don't know is that he tricked me with a joke coupon to make me divorce him. This is all a trap. The comments got heated. What's going on? Will there be a twist? A joke coupon? What does that have to do with her infidelity? He's a renowned lawyer. Are his proofs going to be fake? Don't believe him. He's the one who was unfaithful. He wants his lover to take my place. That's why he set this trap for me. He even gifted a Maserati to his lover in front of me. Who should be the one claiming the marital assets? It's me. I calmly addressed the stream. That joke coupon was just a prank from the company. And it was she who filed for divorce. The lawyer played another video. This time, it was the security footage from a bar. In it, Lu Ruyan and Ji Yu Yenjo were hugging and kissing. Then chat conversations appeared. My love, Zhang Feng is traveling. Come to the house tonight. I miss you so much, that useless man, who only knows how to work. Once we get his money, we'll run away. I'll take care of you. The last image was the paternity test, which clearly showed that the child was Ji Yu Yenjo's. The comments exploded. What a cheater, and she still blames others. What a disgusting woman. The truth has come to light. What an actress. Lu Ruyan was left stunned. She hadn't expected such a thorough investigation. The evidence was conclusive. Mrs. Lu, you were unfaithful during the marriage. The child is not mine. According to the law, you must leave with nothing in return. The 8 million you took from my estate, not a penny less. She stepped back, bewildered. We're already 5 million in debt. What 8 million? My lawyer has already filed the lawsuit. Now please leave. Don't bother my colleagues, or I'll call the police. Immediately, the security guards forcibly removed her. Lu Ruyan was struggling. When they left, the boss sighed and said, how wild your ex-wife is. Good thing you didn't let yourself be swayed. I nodded. Everything is done now. Now it's up to justice to act. That day, I asked for permission to go to the hospital. The doctor said my mother had improved, but she was still in a coma. Upon stepping out into the hallway, I ran into Lu Ruyan again. Honey, I knew you'd be here. Everything you said before was out of anger. Deep down, you still love me, don't you? We can start over. I promise I'll treat you well. That's it. Ruyan is young and made a mistake. You being such a kind-hearted man. That time. The best thing is for the two of you to be together. Forgive them? How dare they ask for that? Xiaofeng, we've already discussed this. Ji Yuan is willing to give you his son. That way, you'll have heirs. Isn't that great? I couldn't believe what I was hearing. What kind of logic is that? Lu Ruyan grabbed my hand and burst into tears. We're already being generous. What more do you want? Out. Yang Feng. I order you to use the apartment worth 5 million to pay off debts. The whispers are no joke. They were going to kill me. 5 million? I'd rather throw it into the sea. Keep it for yourself. Lu Ruyan was trembling. She was about to say something. But the door suddenly burst open. Ji Yuanzhou rushed in. His face was covered in bruises. His hair was disheveled. He looked like a mess. The relatives in the hallway turned around to look, whispering, "Those are the lovers from the livestream, right? Looks like it. What nerve. Look at that guy. He deserves it." Ji Yuanzhou approached Lu Ruyan and slapped her. "You blamed me and then ran away. I've been beaten up, while you were here playing the victim. And what are you doing here? This is all your fault. Stupid woman. You exposed yourself with a fake lottery ticket. Now everyone knows." He turned towards me. His tone turned pleading. "Xiao Feng, I was your best friend, right? Please. Can you give me some money? Those guys said they'll kill me if I don't pay within 3 days. I already told you, get out. Don't bother my mother." Lu Ruyan reacted. She pushed Ji Yuanzhou. "It's all your fault. If you hadn't seduced me, I would never have cheated on him. Now I've lost everything." Her mother-in-law also lunged forward, scratching Ji Yuanzhou. "You're a scammer. You've ruined my daughter's happiness." Ji Yuanzhou, feeling the pain, turned around and started struggling with Lu Ruyan. "Yang Feng, don't force me. If you don't pay today, your mother won't be spared either. If you touch my son-in-law, I'll tear your legs off. Yesho, dare you hit my husband? I'm going to beat you." Having said that, Ji Yuanzhou kicked the mother-in-law away, and Lu Ruyan fell hard to the ground. She held her stomach, turning pale. She looked down, and saw a trail of blood on her white dress. "Murder! Murder! Call the police! Get a doctor! It wasn't me. I didn't do it on purpose." While the medical staff arrived, the police also arrived and handcuffed Ji Yuanzhou. I stayed at the door of the room, watching everything. 2 hours later, the emergency room doors opened. The doctor came out and shook his head. "I regret to inform you that the elderly woman suffered a stroke and passed away instantly. The young woman has lost too much blood, and the baby could not be saved." I returned to my mother's room. Everything is over. 3 days later, Ji Yuanzhou was formally charged with involuntary manslaughter. The evidence was conclusive. A week later, Lu Ruyan, after learning of her mother's and child's death, lost her sanity, and I had to start a new life.